Dear students of class 8, welcome back. Today I shall discuss chapter number 12. The name of the chapter is Active and Passive Voice. Today we will learn how to change voice from active to passive. So what is active and passive voice? The sentence in which subject will perform the action, the sentence in which subject will perform the action is active voice, and the sentence in which object will perform the action and subject will be acted upon, the sentence, again I am repeating, the sentence in which subject will perform the action is active voice. The sentence in which subject will be acted upon, object will perform the action is passive voice. So I hope you have understood what is active and passive voice. So in order to change voice, we must identify three things. If we don't identify these three things, we cannot change the voice. So we have to identify three things. These three things are subject, verb, verb, and object. So we have to identify these three things in a sentence, otherwise we cannot change the voice. So what is subject? Subject is about whom we say something in a sentence. Subject is about whom we say something in a subject, subject is about whom we say something in a sentence. What is verb? The word which denote action. The word which denote action is verb. Auxiliary verb will not be considered as main verb. While changing the voice, auxiliary verb will not be considered as main verb. And we should remember another thing, or you should remember another thing, that the verb should be transitive. If the verb is not transitive, then we cannot change the voice. The verb should be transitive. If it is intransitive, then we cannot change the voice. So what is transitive? The verb which cannot express its meaning without object. The verb which cannot express its meaning without object is transitive. So I have discussed what is subject, I have discussed what is verb, now object. Object means the thing on which the action of the subject falls. The thing on which the action of the subject falls. So I hope you have understood what is subject, what is verb, and what is object. So as I told you earlier that the verb should be transitive. If the verb is not transitive, we cannot change the voice. And I hope you have also understood what is transitive verb. Transitive verb means the verb which cannot express its meaning without object. The verb which cannot express its meaning without object. So Another mistake which we make is that we think that let me explain you with an example. He goes to school, or we can say market, M-A-R-K-E-T. He goes to market. Normally what we do, we think that the end of a sentence is object, but this is wrong, because as I told you earlier that transitive, if the verb is not transitive, then it does not require an object. Here what happened? It is intransitive verb. So here market is not the object, because intransitive verb do not require a object to express its meaning. So I hope you have understood. So we should change the voice according to the tenses and type of sentences. We know that there are five types of sentences are there. They are assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative, and exclamatory. But we will change the voice of only assertive, interrogative, and imperative. And as I said you earlier that we have to change the voice according to the tenses and types of sentences. So three types of tenses are there: present tense, past tense, future tense, and these tenses are divided into 12 parts. But we will change the voice of only 7 tenses. They are present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and future indefinite and future perfect. So we will change the voice of only these 7 tenses. So let me start the discussion. So in today's class, I shall only discuss how to change voice from active to passive. So I will start with assertive sentences of present indefinite. Present indefinite of assertive sentence. So we will start with assertive. And I hope you know what is assertive. Assertive means simple statement where there is no command, no request, no order, or no question, or no exclamatory. So the simple sentences are assertive, or the simple sentence is assertive. So present indefinite, I will start with present indefinite. How to change present indefinite, how to change the voice of present indefinite from active to passive when the sentence is assertive. present indefinite. So I hope you know the formation indefinite. FINITE, present indefinite. I hope you know the formation of present indefinite. The formation of present indefinite is subject plus verb first form, So the formation of present indefinite is subject plus first form of the verb plus object, and we require a object to change the voice. Some exceptional cases are there in imperative sentences. Sometime object will not be there. So we need a object to change the voice. So this is the formation of present indefinite. If we find first form of the verb in a sentence, and if we find s or es with the verb, then we should think that this is present indefinite. So if we know the formation, then we can identify the sentence easily, whether it is the sentence is present indefinite or past indefinite or present continuous. So we can identify if we know the formation. So the formation of present indefinite is subject plus first form of the verb plus object. So let me write. So how to change active voice to passive voice if the sentence is present indefinite? The formation of passive voice is what? Object will be at the beginning. Preposition plus subject. So see the formation of passive when the sentence is present, and if the sentence is present indefinite, the formation of passive will be like this. Object plus M is R plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. Maximum time the preposition will be by. Most of the time the preposition will be by. There are some cases where the preposition will be at, with, like this. So maximum, most of the time we will get the preposition will be by. So let's practice 2-3 sentences, and please note down the formation so that it can help you. Okay. He plays football. F-O-O-T-B-A. He plays football. So, as I said you earlier, the formation of present indefinite is subject plus first form of the verb and plus object. Subject plus first form of the verb plus object. And if our subject is third person singular, then we will use S or ES. We will use S or ES with the verb. We will use S or ES with the verb. So, they here subject is third person singular, so I have used S, plays. So, he plays football is the formation of present indefinite. So, while changing it to passive voice, what we will do? We will take the object. Once again, you see the formation of passive voice of present indefinite. The formation says that object, we should write the object at the beginning. Here object is football. What object is? Football. F-O-O-T-B-A-L-L. Object is football. Then we have to write M is R according to the new subject. According to the new subject, we have to write M is or R. M is or R. We have to write M is or R. We know that M is used with first person singular and is used with third person singular and R is used with rest of the sentences. Not rest of the sentences. I is used. We use M if the subject is first person singular. We use is if the subject is third person singular. With rest other we use R. With rest other we use R. So remember this. Football is singular, so we will use football is. Then the formation says after M is or R, there should be third form of the verb. So what? Play will become played. Play will become played. We know that the third form of the verb play is played. So football is played. P-L-A-Y-E-D. Football is played. Then after the verb there should be a preposition. So as I said you earlier that maximum of the time the preposition will be by. Football is played by, he will become him. So football is played by him. Football is played by him. Another thing which you should remember is that if we find inactive or passive voice I, it will become me. Or if you find me, then it will become I. If we find he, it will become him. If we find she, it will become her. It will become her. And if we find they, it will be. If we find they, it will become them. If we find we, it will become us. So you should remember this. She will become her, he will become him, I will become me, they will become them, we will become us. So note it down. So football is played by him. I hope you have understood. Another example is I love chocolates. I love what? Chocolates. So, how will change? We know this is the subject, I is the subject here. Love is first form of the verb and chocolates is the object. So what we will do while changing it to passive, we will take the object at the beginning. You can see the formation again, object at the beginning. So chocolate, chocolates, and after the subject what will write? This is chocolates is our new subject. This is our new subject. So after this what we will write? M is R. M is R according to the subject. So as I said you earlier, if the subject is first person singular, we will use M. If it is third person singular, we will use is. Otherwise we will write R. So chocolates is not third person singular or first person singular. So what we will write? What we will use? We will use chocolates are. Chocolates are. Then the formation says to write third form of the verb after M is or R. What is the third form of the verb? Love. So the third form of the verb love is love. Are loved. Then the formation says to write a preposition, to use a preposition. So we will use by, and I will become what? Me. I will become me. I will become me. Chocolates are loved by me. Chocolates are loved by me. Another example, let me explain you another example. His attitude pleases me. Pleases, pleases me. So his attitude pleases me. This is a sentence of present indefinite. As we are doing present indefinite, so you can see the formation also. His attitude pleases me. If you match, then you will find that this is a present indefinite sentence. So here his is the subject, his attitude. It will be the subject. It will, pleases is the verb. Pleases is verb and me is object. The formation, if we look at the formation, or if you look at the formation of passive voice, you will see that the formation says to write object. The formation says to write object at the beginning. So me will become I. Me will become I. You can see here, me will become I. Then what we will write? We will write M is or R according to the new subject. As I told you earlier that if the subject is first person singular, we will use M. So I am what? Then the formation says to write third form of the verb, to use third form of the verb, and what will be pleases will become what? I am pleased. Pleased. It is the third form of pleases. It is the third form of pleases. I am pleased. Then what we will do? Here we will not use preposition by. Here we will use at. I am pleased at, then subject, then according to the formation subject will come. So here it is subject, then there it will become object. I am pleased at his attitude. at his attitude. Attitude. So I hope you have understood how to change active to passive, how to change voice from active to passive if the sentence is present indefinite. So now I'll discuss how to change voice from active to passive if the sentence is present, if the sentence is present continuous, if the sentence is present continuous. Present continuous. If the sentence is present continuous. So at first we should know the formation of present continuous. We should know the formation of present continuous. The formation of present continuous is like this: subject plus subject plus present continuous. Continuous. Present continuous. The formation of present continuous: subject plus am, is, are plus verb plus ing plus object plus object. So this is the formation of present continuous. This is the formation of present continuous. Plus object. So this is the formation of present continuous. Subject plus am is are plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object. So if a present continuous sentence is given, then how you will change the voice from active to passive. How you will change the voice to passive. So the formation of passive voice is, if the sentence is continuous, then the formation of passive voice is object plus am, is, are plus being, being plus being third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. So if the sentence is present continuous, then while changing the voice to passive, we will use this formation: object plus am, is, are plus being plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. We will use this formation. So let's practice let's practice two three examples. He is writing, writing, writing a letter, L-E-T-T, he is writing a letter. If you look the formation of present continuous, and if you look at this sentence, then you will see that this sentence is in present continuous. And I hope you have read in previous classes. You have read in previous classes, or you read in previous classes about tenses. So present continuous, the formation of present continuous is subject plus am is are plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object. And if we want to change it to passive voice, from active to passive voice, then our formation will be, the formation will be like this: object plus am is are plus being plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. So I have written a sentence, I have written an example to explain you. He is writing a letter. So this is the subject, this is the verb, and this is object. So if we identify subject, verb and object, then easily we can change the voice. Then what? We can easily change the voice. So we have identified the subject, verb and object. So he is writing a letter. The formation of passive voice says that to write object at the beginning, to use or to write object at the beginning. So we will write a letter, a letter, a letter. Then what we will write? We will write am is or are according to the new subject. A letter is the new subject. We will write am is or are, and we know that a letter is third person singular. So we will use a letter is. Then what we will write? We will write. We will use being in place of, since the sentence I have written above is continuous, so we will write what? Being. A letter, the being came in place of ing, so a letter is being, then the formation says to write third form of the verb. So a letter is being written, WRITTEN, written. Then the formation says to write preposition. So most of the time by is the preposition. So a letter is being written. Then he will become, as I told you earlier, he will become what? Him. A letter is being written by him. A letter is being written by him. A letter is being written by him. Let's practice another example. Let's practice another example. He is playing Ludo, or you can write he is playing cricket, CRICKET. He is playing cricket. So the sentence is present continuous, and I have discussed, if we find, I have told you that if the sentence is in present continuous, then the formation will be like this. The formation of passive will be like this. So according to this we are to change. So he is playing cricket. So here he is the subject, this is the verb, and cricket is the object. So we will take the object at the beginning according to the formation. Cricket, CRICKET, cricket. Then what we will write am is are. We will use am is are according to the new subject, according to the new subject. So cricket is singular, third person singular, so we will use is. Cricket is. Then the formation says to write being after M is or R, so we'll write being, B-E-I-N-G, cricket is being. Then according to the formation we will write third form of the verb. So here verb is play and its third form is played, P-L-A-Y-E-D, played. Food, cricket is being played, then preposition by will come, we will use by, he will become him. Cricket is being played by him. So I hope you have understood how to change voice from active to passive if the sentence is present continuous. Now I will discuss present perfect. Now I will discuss how to change voice if the sentence from active to passive, if the sentence is present perfect. If the sentence is present perfect. If the sentence is present perfect. P-R-E-S-E-N-T, present perfect, P-R-F-E-C-T, present perfect, present perfect. So the formation of present perfect is like this: subject plus have or has plus verb third form plus object plus object. Subject plus have or has plus third form of the verb plus object. So if in a sentence have or has is given, then we should think that this sentence is present perfect. This sentence is present perfect. So how to change voice from active to passive if the sentence is present perfect? The formation of passive, let me write the formation of present perfect passive. Object has have has plus been plus verb third form plus preposition plus subject. So the formation of present perfect passive is subject plus have or has plus been plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. So let's practice 2-3 example so that it will be more clear to us. He has done the work. He has done the work. He has done the work. So how to change the voice of this sentence? The sentence is present perfect. So the formation of present perfect passive is like this. So we'll change the voice of this sentence according to this formation. According to this formation, please note down the formation I have written on the board, or I wrote on the board. He has done the work. So how will change? This is the subject, this is the verb, and the work is the object. The formation of passive says that we have to write the object at the beginning. So we'll write the work, the work, the work. Then we have to write have or has according to the new subject, and we know that we will use has if the subject is third person singular, otherwise we will use what? If the subject is third person singular, we will use has, and with rest others we will use have. The work here, the work is third person singular, so we will use has. The work has. Then the formation says to write been. So I have written been. The work has been. Then the formation says to write third form of the verb. So done is already in third form. So we will write the work has been done. Done. Then according to the formation, we will write the preposition. So by will be our preposition. By, the work has been done by him. He will become him. He will become him. He will become him. The work has been done by him. Let's practice another sentence. I have written a letter. I have written a letter. WRITTEN. I have written a letter. LETTER. So I have written letter. It is a sentence of present perfect. If you see the formation says subject, then there will be have or has. So have is there, then third form of the verb, then object. So I have written a letter. So how we are to change this sentence? We will change with the help of this passive formation of present perfect. I have written a letter. So the formation says that what we are to. So this is the subject, this is verb, and this is the object. The formation says to write the object at the beginning. To write the object at the beginning. So a letter. So then what we will do? Or you can change this. You can write also a poem. What? A poem. You can change also, no problem. A poem. So I have written a poem. So what we will do? We will take the a poem. We will write the object at the beginning. A poem. POEM. A poem. So then what we will do? We will use have or has according to the new subject. So this is singular, and we use has with third person singular. A poem has. Then according to the formation says to write been after have or has. So I am writing been. So a poem has been. Then the formation says to use third form of the verb. So written, WRITT. We know that write, wrote, written. Written is third person. Written is third form of the verb. A poem has been written. Then the formation says to write preposition. By will be the preposition. Then I will become me. So A poem has been written by me. A poem has been written by me. So I have discussed how to change voice from active to passive of present tense. Now I will discuss how to change voice from active to passive of past tense. So I will begin with past indefinite. Indefinite. The formation of past indefinite is subject plus second form of the verb plus object. This is the formation of past indefinite. This is the formation of past indefinite. Subject plus second form of the verb plus object. So if the sentence is in past indefinite, then how we are to change the voice from active to passive? So we will change it like this. The formation of past indefinite passive is object plus was, where, plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. So this is the formation of past indefinite passive past indefinite. This is the formation of passive past indefinite. So let's practice 2-3 example. He played football. He played football. So he played football. So if you look at the formation of past indefinite and see this sentence, then you will see the sentence is past indefinite. The sentence is past indefinite. So you can see the formation of past indefinite. The formation of past indefinite is subject plus second form of the verb plus object. Here he is the subject, played is the second form of the verb, and football is the object. So if our sentence is in past indefinite, then we will change the voice from active to passive with the help of this formation, with the help of this passive formation, So note it down so that you don't forget. So if we want to change past indefinite, the voice of past indefinite from active to passive, then we will change the voice with the help of this formation. So look at the formation object plus was where plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. So he played football. It is present indefinite. So what we will do? This is the subject. This is the second form of the verb, and this is object. The formation says to bring the object at the beginning. So football. Then what we will do? We will write was or were according to the new subject. If the subject is singular, then we will use was. Otherwise we will use were. So football is singular, so we will use was. Football was. Then third form of the verb. So football was played. Then preposition. Most of the time preposition is by. So football is played by. He will become him. So I hope you have understood how to change the voice if the sentence is present indefinite. Let me explain you another example. So I have let me explain you another example. He needed some money, or we can write he needed money. He needed money. So the sentence is past indefinite. The sentence is past indefinite. So if you look at the formation of past indefinite, the formation of past indefinite is subject, then second form of the verb, that is it is verb, then object. So money is the object. Money is the object. He needed money. How we will change it? We will change if the sentence is in past indefinite, or if the sentence is past indefinite, we will change voice from active to passive with the help of this formation. So how we will change it? We will write. So the formation says to write object. So money, money, money. So money is singular. So what we will use? If the formation says that after new subject we have to use was or were according to the new subject. After object we have to use was or were. So what we will write? We will write money was, because money is singular, and we know that with singular we use was. Money was. Then the formation says to write third form of the verb, and we know that needed is in third form. So money was needed. Money was needed. Then we will use preposition. So by is maximum, most of the time we use by. Money was needed by him. Money was needed by him. I hope you have understood how to change voice if the sentence is past indefinite. Now we will learn how to change voice if the sentence is past continuous. Past continuous. If the sentence is past continuous. The formation of past continuous is subject plus was, were, was, were, subject plus, let me write it again. The formation of past continuous is subject plus was, were, plus verb plus ing plus object plus object. The formation of past continuous is subject plus was, were plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object. So if we find a sentence of past continuous, then how you or I will change the voice of past continuous. So if we find a sentence of past continuous, then we will change the voice from active to passive with the help of this formation. I am writing the formation here. We will change the voice from active to passive with the help of this formation. So we will write object at the beginning. Object plus was, were, were, plus being, being, plus being, plus verb third form, plus preposition, plus subject. So if the sentence is in past continuous, then we will change the voice with the help of this passive formation, So let's practice 2-3 sentences. So the formation of past continuous passive is object plus was or were plus being plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. So let's practice 2-3 sentences. They were playing kabaddi. They were playing kabaddi. So if you look at the formation of past continuous, and at the same time if you look at this sentence, then you will see that this sentence is in past continuous. This sentence is past continuous. They were playing kabaddi. So if we want to change the voice of past continuous tense, then we will change the voice with the help of this formation. So first of all, we have to identify which one is the subject or which one is the verb and object. So after that, what we will do? We will look at the formation. Then in the formation you can see that the formation says that to write object at the beginning. So we will write kabaddi at the beginning. Kabaddi. So we know that kabaddi is singular. So we will use was. Kabaddi, the formation says to write was or were according to the new subject. So kabaddi was. So after that, the formation after was or are, the formation says to write being. So we'll write Kabaddi was being. Kabaddi was being. Then we'll write third form of the verb. So played. Play is in first form. So will you write played. The third form of the verb play is played. Kabaddi was being played. Then we will write what? After verb we will use preposition, and preposition we know most of the time preposition is by. So Kabaddi was being played by them. They will become them. They will become them. Kabaddi was being played by them. Another example, let me explain another example. He was writing, writing, he was writing a letter. We know that the sentence is in present continuous form, past continuous form. So what we will do? The sentence is in past continuous form. So if we want to change the voice of past continuous, then we will use this formation. We will use this formation. So he was writing a letter. Here he is the subject, write is the verb, and a letter is the object. A letter is the object. The formation says to write object at the beginning. So we will use a letter. We will write a letter. Then according to the new subject we will use was or were. So a letter, since a letter is singular, so we will use was. A letter was written. Then we will write a letter was. Then the formation says to write being. So we will write being. A letter was being. A letter was being. Then the formation says to write third form of the verb. So we will write a letter was being written, and we know that written is the third form of the verb write. A letter was being written, WRITTEN, written. Then the formation says to write. Then the formation says to write third form of the verb after being. There we have written. Then the formation says to write preposition after third form of the verb. So most of the time preposition is by. Then the formation says to write subject. So he will become him. He will become him. A letter was being written by him. A letter was being written by him. A letter is the object. Then we will write was or were according to the new subject. We know that a letter is singular, so I have used was. Then the formation says to write being, so I have written being. Then the formation says, then according to the formation I have written third form of the verb. We know that written is third form of the verb write. Then you can see the formation says to write preposition. I have written by. Most of the time the preposition is by. Then I have written the subject. He will become him. I hope you have understood this. I hope you have understood this. So now I will discuss how to change voice if the sentence is past perfect. How to change the voice from active to passive if the sentence is past perfect. If the sentence is past perfect. So we have to know the formation of past perfect. First of all, if we don't know the formation of past perfect, then we cannot identify whether the sentence is in past perfect or whether the sentence is past perfect, present perfect. We cannot identify if we don't know the formation. So we should also know the formation. We should know the formation of all the tenses. So the formation of past perfect is subject plus head plus verb third form plus object. See the formation I have written on the board. The formation of past perfect is subject plus head plus third form of the plus object. So if we want to change voice of past perfect, what we will do? So how to change the voice of past perfect? We will change like this with the help of this formation. If we want to change the voice of past perfect, we will change with this formation. I am writing a formation, so please look at the board. Object plus head plus been plus verb third form plus preposition plus subject. So if we want to change the voice of past perfect, that is from active to passive, then we will change the voice with the help of this formation. So look at the formation. The formation is the formation of past perfect passive is subject plus head plus been, or we can write had been, subject plus had been plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. This is the formation of present perfect passive. So let's practice 2-3 example. He had done the work. So if you look at the formation of past perfect, the formation of past perfect is subject plus head plus third form of the verb plus object. So if we want to change the voice of past perfect, we will change with the help of this formation. The formation is like this: object plus had been plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. So this is the subject, this is the verb, and this is the object. This is the object. The formation of past perfect passive is like this, and it says that we are to write object at the beginning. So the work is the new subject. The work is the new subject of this sentence. Of this sentence. So the work, then what we will write? We will write had been. The work had been. The formation says to write, according to the formation I have written, had been. You can look at the formation. At first we have to write object, then we have to write had been. Then what we will write? We will write third form of the verb. Third form of the verb is done. It is already in third form. So the work had been done. So the formation says to write preposition, and most of the time we write be or by. So the work had been done. He will become him. He will become him. Okay, let me explain. So he had done the work. So he had done the work. How I have changed it? At first I have written the subject. So the object. The work is the object. So after that, you can see the formation. The formation says to write had after object, had been after object. So I have written after the object, I have written had been. Then the formation says to write third form of the verb. Done is third form of the verb. Then the formation says to write by. I have written by. Then the formation says to write subject. So he will become him. So the work had been done by him is the answer. Let me explain another example. They had finished, F-I-N-I-S-H, they had finished the sum. They had finished the sum. So if you look at the formation of past perfect, the formation of past perfect is subject plus head plus third form of the verb plus object. So if we want to change voice, so while changing voice of past perfect, what we will do? While changing voice of past perfect, what we will do? We will use this formation: object plus had been plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. So they had finished the sum. So here they is the subject, finished is the verb, and the sum is the object. Sum is the object. Sum is the object. So the formation, if you look at the formation of past perfect passive, the formation says we should always write object, or we should write object at the beginning. So we will write the sum. What we will write? The sum. Then after object, what we will write? We will write had been. The sum had been. The sum had been. Then what we have to write? We have to write after had been. We have to write third form of the verb. So finished is already in third form. So the sum had been finished. F-I-N-I-S-H, finished. The sum had been finished. Then you can see after had been, after third form of the verb, we have to write preposition. So the sum had been finished by, maximum of the time we write by preposition, or we use preposition by. The sum had been finished by, they will become them. T-H-E-M. The sum had been finished by them. According to the formation, I have taken the object, the sum. The formation says to write. According to the formation, I have written had been after the object. Then I have written third form of the verb. So finished is third form of the verb. So I have written finished. Then we have to write preposition. By is the preposition. Then we have to write the subject. So they will become them. They will become them. I hope you have understood how to change voice if the sentence, how to change the voice from active to passive if the sentence is past perfect. So I hope you have understood. Now I shall discuss what? Future tense. In future tense, I shall discuss, as I told you earlier, in future tense, I will discuss only future indefinite and future perfect. Future indefinite and future perfect. Future indefinite. The formation of future indefinite is subject plus shall or will plus subject plus shall, will plus first form of the verb plus object. This is the formation of future indefinite. This is the formation of future indefinite. Subject plus shall or will plus first form of the verb plus object. This is the formation of future indefinite. So if we want to change the voice of future indefinite from active to passive, then what we will do? We will change the voice with the help of this formation. So I am writing the formation object plus shall, will, shall or will be, object plus shall or will be plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject plus the formation. If the sentence is future indefinite, then we will change the voice of future indefinite from active to passive with the help of this formation. The formation is the formation of present indefinite passive is object plus shall or will be plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. So let's practice 2-3 example, or let's practice 2-3 sentences. I shall play carom. C-A-R-R-O-M. Carom. I shall play carom. So how we will change the voice from active to passive? We will change with the help of this formation. So this is the subject, this is the verb, and this is the object. So if you look at the formation of future indefinite passive, you will see the formation. You will see that the formation says. If we look at the formation, so at the beginning you will see object. So we have to write object at the beginning. Then we have to write shall or will according to the subject, new subject. Then here, according to the new subject, we will write what? Shall or will be. Then we have to write third form of the verb. Then we have to write preposition, and then we have to write subject. So here, carom, the formation says to write object at the beginning. So carom, we will write carom. C-A-R-R-O-M. Carom. Then what we will do? We will write will be, because we write shall with only I and we with the first person. So carom, after the object what we will write? We will write shall or will be. So we will write will be, Karam will be, then what will write? Third form of the verb. So Karam will be played, then we will write preposition, and most of the time preposition is by. Karam will be played by this. Subject will become, I will become what? Karam will be played by me. I will become me. So Karam will be played by me. I hope you have understood how to change voice from active to passive if the sentence is future indefinite. If the sentence is future indefinite. Let me explain you another example. He will write a story, S-T-O-R-Y. He will write a story. So we know that this sentence is future indefinite because it has subject at the beginning, then will is there, then first form of the verb is there, then object is there. So this is, the sentence is future indefinite. So if we want to change the voice of future indefinite from active to passive, then we will use this formation. We will change the voice with the help of this formation. So he will write a story. Here he is the subject, write is the verb, and a story is the object. And as I said you earlier, or as I told you earlier, I told you earlier that to change voice, we should identify subject, verb and object. So we have identified subject, verb and object. If you look at the formation of future indefinite passive, you will see the formation says we are to write what? Object at the beginning. So a story, then we are to use what? Shall or will be according to the new subject. A story is, as I said earlier, we use shall with first person singular and plural, that is I and we. So a will use will, a story will, then will be, then we are to write third form of the verb. So written is third form of the verb, write, written. A story will be W-R-I, written, W-R-I-T-T-E and written. Then we are to write preposition. Maximum of the time, most of the time by is the preposition, by. Then we are to write subject. So he will become him. A story will be written by him. So the formation says to write, the formation of future indefinite passive is like this: object plus shall plus will be plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. So what we will do? We will write object at the beginning. Here object is a story, so I have written a story. Then we will write shall or will be according to the new subject. So I have written will be because we use shall with I or we. So a story will be. Then the formation says to write third form of the verb. We know written is third form of the verb, right? Then we are to write preposition. So most of the time we use by preposition. Then we are to write subject. So I have written him in place of he. So I hope you have understood how to change the voice from active to passive if the sentence is in future indefinite. Now we will learn how to change the voice if the sentence is future perfect. P-E-R-F-E-C-T, future perfect. future perfect. So we should know the formation. If we want to change the voice, we should know the formation. If we want, if we are to identify, or if we want to identify what is future perfect, then we should know the formation. The formation of future perfect is subject plus future perfect is, the formation of future perfect is subject plus shall, will, have plus verb third form plus object, plus object. The formation of future perfect is subject plus the formation of future perfect is subject plus shall or will have plus third form of the verb plus object. So if we want to change future perfect, if we want to change the voice of future perfect from active to passive, then we will use this formation to change the voice. Object plus shall, will, have plus been plus verb third form plus preposition plus object. So we will use, if we want to change the voice of future perfect from active to passive, then we will change the voice with the help of this formation. The formation is object plus shall, will, have plus been plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus object subject plus subject. So look at the formation of future perfect passive. Let's practice 2-3 sentences. I shall have done the work. I shall have done the work. So look at the formation of future perfect. Subject shall or will have plus third form of the verb plus object. So as I said earlier, if we want to change the voice of future perfect from active to passive, then we'll use this formation. We'll change the voice with the help of this particular formation, passive formation. So we have to identify the subject, verb and the object. So the formation of passive, if we look at the formation of passive future perfect, then we will see you can see object at the beginning. There is object at the beginning, so we will write object. While changing the voice, we will write the object at the beginning. The work, then what? Then we will write shall or will have. So the work is, we will write shall with I, only with I and we. So the work will have, then you can see we have to write been. The work will have been, then we have to write third form of the verb. It is only done is already in third form, so the work have been done. Then we have to what? Use preposition. The work will have been done by I will become me. I will become what? I will become me. I will become me. So the formation of future perfect passive is object plus shall or will have plus been plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus subject. So at first we have to identify subject, verb and object. So we have identified subject, verb and object. Then we have to change. So object, if you see the formation says to write object at the beginning. So we have written the work. Then you can see the formation. You can see the formation. After object we have to write or we have to use shall or will have. So according to the subject I have written will have, then plus been, I have written been, then third form of the verb. So we know done is third form of the verb do. Then we have to use preposition. Preposition is used. So then we have to write subject. So I became me. I here became me. So I hope you have understood how to change the voice of future perfect from active to passive. Now I will discuss. So I have discussed how to change voice from active to passive. I have discussed how to change voice from active to passive if the sentence is assertive. If the sentence is assertive. Now I shall discuss how to change voice from active to passive if the sentence is interrogative. If the sentence is interrogative. If the sentence is interrogative. So if the sentence is interrogative. So now we learn how to change the voice from active to passive if the sentence is interrogative. If the sentence is interrogative. So in interrogative we will get two types of question. One is WH type question and another is yes no type question. Interrogative is divided into two parts, that is interrogative are two parts. There are two types of interrogatives. There are two types of interrogative. One is yes no type and the other is WH type. So look at the board to understand what is yes no type interrogative and WH type interrogative. Okay, let me. Are you playing? Are you playing football? B-A, are you playing football? What are you doing? What are you doing? So yes no type question will start with an auxiliary verb. We will start with auxiliary verb. And WH type question will start with WH. And we can answer yes no type. We can answer are you playing football by simply saying yes or no. By simply saying yes no, yes or no. Are you playing football? Yes. So it is called yes no type question and it starts with an auxiliary verb. And WH type question, it starts with WH there will be WH at the beginning. So how to change the voice of interrogative question? If it is yes no question, then what we will do? This is yes no type question. So how we will change the voice from active to passive? What we will do? At first we will translate it to an assertive sentence. We will convert it to a assertive sentence. How? We will write like this: you are playing football. You are playing football. So if we practice 15, 20 question of yes no type question, if we practice 15, 16 yes no type question, then we can, by seeing the question we can write the answer. By seeing the question we can write the answer, or we can change the voice. If the question is yes no type, if the question is interrogative yes no type, so we have to practice. Without practice we cannot change. So what we will do, if we see yes no type question, then what we will do, we will change it to assertive sentence. We will change this question, we will change the question to assertive. Now what we will do, we will take the subject at the beginning. We will take the subject at the beginning, it will become assertive. Now if you look, then you can see it is, if you look, then you can see it is assertive. You are playing football. And you are playing football is, the sentence is present continuous. The sentence is present continuous. And I have already discussed how to change the voice if the sentence is present continuous. How to change the voice if the sentence is present continuous, I have already discussed. So what we will do, you are playing football. So we will take the you are playing football, this is the subject, this is the verb, and this is the object. And we know that if we want to change the voice of present continuous, then what we will do, we will take the object at the beginning, we will write object at the beginning. So football. So what? Football. F-O-O-T, football. The passive formation of present continuous is, the passive formation of present continuous is what? The passive formation of present continuous is object plus am is are plus being plus verb third form plus preposition plus subject. So if you we'll change with the help of this passive continuous formation, passive present continuous formation. With the help of this formation we will change the voice. Football is, you are playing football, your football is being played, P-L-A-Y, played by you. You will remain intact. Not, if there is you will not change. So if you look, what I have done, I have taken the object at the beginning, then am is or are I have written is because this is third person singular, and we know that with third person singular we use is. Then what I have written, being. According to the formation I have written being. Then you can see third form of the verb, then preposition, then you is the subject, football is being played by. Then what we will do, we will take the is at the beginning, is football Is football being played? Play, played by you. Then we will put a question mark. Is football being played by you? So this is our final answer. This is our, are you playing football? First what I have done, this is, are you playing football is a question. So I have changed into simple statement, that is I have changed it to assertive. What I have done, I have taken the subject at the beginning, you are playing football. Then you are playing football, I have changed the voice of this present continuous sentence. I have changed the voice from active to passive. When we change, after changing the answer is football is being played by you. At first what we will do, we will convert it to an assertive sentence, then we will change the voice of this sentence, and you are playing football. We know how to change the voice if the sentence is present continuous, so I have changed it. So football is being played by you. Then what we will do, we will take this auxiliary verb at the beginning. We will take this auxiliary verb at the beginning, then we will find the answer. So after taking auxiliary verb at the beginning, our answer will be complete. So first we have to change the yes no type question to assertive, then we will change the voice of this assertive sentence according to the tenses. Then what we will do, we will change the auxiliary verb. We will take the auxiliary verb at the beginning. We will take the auxiliary verb at the beginning. I hope you have understood. Let's practice another example, another sentence. Let's practice another sentence. Let's practice another sentence. Let's practice. Do you like chocolate? Do you like chocolate? So this is also yes no type. Do you like chocolate? Yes, and it do is auxiliary verb. So the question which starts with auxiliary verb is yes no type question, and we get the answer in yes no. So do you like chocolate? So how will, if we want to change the voice from active to passive, how we will change it? In this case, what we will do, we cannot change it into assertive like this. You do like chocolate. We cannot change like this. What we will do? You like chocolate. We will hide this. If do does is there, what we will do? We will hide this. Do does did is there. We will hide this. You like what? You like chocolate. So now the sentence is present indefinite. Now the sentence is present indefinite. Now the sentence became present indefinite. So already I have discussed how to change the voice if the sentence is present indefinite. So we will change it like this. You like chocolate. So if we want to change the voice of present indefinite from active to voice, then what is the formation? The formation is that object will be there at the beginning. Object, then am is are, am is are plus third form of the verb plus preposition plus object. So we change present. If we get a sentence of present indefinite and we want to change it from active to passive, we will change with the help of this formation. We will change we will change the voice with the help of this formation. So you like chocolate, it is in present tense, present indefinite. So we'll change like this. We'll take the subject, verb, object. We'll take the object at the beginning, chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Then M's are according to the subject. Chocolate is singular, so we'll use singular. Chocolate is. Then third form of the verb. Liked is third form of the verb like. Liked is third form of the verb like. Like. Chocolate is liked. Then we'll use chocolate is liked by. Chocolate is liked by. We will use preposition. So by is most of the time we use by as preposition. Then the subject you. So at first what I have done, I have changed the yes no type question to assertive. You like chocolate. You like chocolate. Then what I have done, I have changed the voice. I have changed the voice of this present indefinite sentence. Of the present indefinite sentence, I have changed the voice of this. And we have already discussed how to change the voice if the sentence is present indefinite. So what I have done, you can see the formation. What I have done, I have according to the formation, I have written chocolate at the beginning. Then what I have done, I have written is. We have to write M is or I have written is because it is third person singular. Then we have to write third form of the verb. So I have written liked is third form of the verb like. Then we have to write preposition. Most of the time we write by preposition. Then we have to write subject. So I hope you have understood how to change the formation. So I hope you have understood how to change voice from active to passive if the sentence is interrogative. If the sentence is interrogative, if the sentence is interrogative. So I have explained how to change the voice from active to passive if the sentence is interrogative yes no type. Now we will learn how to change the voice if the sentence is interrogative. Now we will learn how to change the voice if the sentence is interrogative WH type question. So I told you earlier that WH type question will start with WH. So let's practice. What are you writing? WRITING. What are you writing? So this is WH type. If we get sentence with WH type, then how will change the voice? We will change what are you writing? This sentence is in present continuous. What are you writing? So we'll change like this. What will remain same? And since the subject, since you was there, so we have written are. Now we'll write what? We should remember that after WH, what, why, we should always use auxiliary verb. We should always use auxiliary verb. So what is it? Now we will not write are because now the subject, this is our new subject, and we will write is. Earlier it was are because you was there. What is? So what are you writing? So we'll change like this. What is being? ING will become what is being written. WRI. What is being written by you? What is being written by you? We'll change like this. What is being written by you? So if it is, we'll keep the what intact. Then we'll write is because earlier I have written are because you was there, so I have written is. Now since it is in continuous, so we know the formation of present continuous. Then we'll write being because it is in continuous. Then we'll write third form of the verb. Then preposition. Then what? Then subject. Then let me explain another example. Let me explain another example. Who has? I have explained what. Now I will. Who has done the work? Who has done the work? Who has done the work? W-O-R-K. Who has done the work? The sentence is present perfect. The sentence is present perfect. How will change the voice from active to passive? If the sentence start with who, will change who has done the work. What we will do? We will write by whom. In place of who, we will write by whom. We will write what? By whom. By whom. We will write what? By whom. Then what we will write? We will write auxiliary verb. By whom has. Then we will write the object. By whom has the work been done? By whom has the work been done? By whom has the work been done? So if we get who, then we'll write like this. If we get who, at first we'll write by whom. What we'll write? By whom. Then we know how to change. If the sentence is present perfect, then we know I have already discussed how to change. So here I have changed by whom has the work been done. So now let me explain another. So I have discussed, if the question is like this, if the question is like this, whom do you love? Or if the question is like this, whom do you love? Whom do you love? So how will change? If it is written whom do you love, how will change it? We will write, at first we will write, what we will write? If the sentence is whom do you love, we will write it like this. In this case, we will write who. In this case, what we will do? We will write who. Then what we will do? Since the sentence is present indefinite, whom do you like is present indefinite. So what we will do? Do you like is in present indefinite. So who, we know the formation. If the sentence is present indefinite, then how we are to change the voice from active to passive? We know that I have already discussed. So we will write like this. Who is, because it is singular, so we will not use am or are. Who is, then what will, who is, then we will write the third form of the verb love. Who is loved, then we will write the preposition by. Who is loved by, then we will write the subject. Who is loved by you? Who is loved by you? So today up to this, if you have any doubt or if you find any problem while going through the video, please call me at night.